Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. Ooh, ooh. So today I am super excited because I am bringing you my updated super matte oily skin friendly base routine as well as a super easy soft glam look. Anytime I wear this look, I get asked, what are you wearing? What's on your eyes? What lashes are you wearing? So today I'm going to give you all the details, tips, and tricks of how to achieve a flawless base, how to get the best super matte skin without making it look dry, cakey, or anything like that. And we're just chit-chatting along the way, having a little bit of girl talk, book talk, and yeah, pretty much a little bit of everything. So if you're ready, grab your cafecito and let's jump right into today's video. I'm going to start off with my base, and I'm going to start with a primer that I feel has been like a little bit like controversial. People either hate it or people love it. I personally love it. It's just one of those products that you have to kind of like learn how to use, and if you don't know how to use it, you're not going to like it. So this is the One Size Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Primer, and that's exactly what it will do. It will literally suck the oil out of your skin. So you only need a tiny amount, and you need to make sure that you work with it extremely fast and that you blend it super good. If you don't blend it well enough, you will get little patches and you will see them through your foundation. So I take the smallest amount, make sure that you shake it really well, and then you just literally run with it. Run with it. Don't walk, run. And immediately you will see the difference. Like, look at how mattified my skin is. I have a lot of irritation going on. For some reason, tretinoin always irritates this part of my skin, and yet I continue to apply it there. So do I learn my lesson? No, I don't. I'm going to take a little bit more and apply it on the center. So my T-zone is always like my trouble area, right? Now that we have that all completely dried down, we are going to move on to the foundation. The foundation is really up to you, but my favorite foundations to pair with this primer are mattifying foundations because, of course, I want to keep the oil under control. So my favorite one recently has been the One Size BBB or Turn Up the Base BBB cream. This one is great. It has a really pretty like matte velvety finish without being too dry. If you are dry skin though with like dry patches, this is not the foundation for you, and this is not the primer for you. Another great one is the Frankie Rose Cosmetics matte foundation. Let's see what other one. The Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation has been my absolute favorite. So today I'm going to use this one because it's the name brand, and I am going to use quite a bit because I like my foundation to be full coverage. This is in the shade Medium 3G, which is such a great like shade match to me. And I am going to just like rub it in with my finger first, and then I will go in with a brush and then tap it in with a beauty blender. This is like the best way to get the most coverage out of your foundations, and I need to clean my fingers. Also, I wanted to share these brushes with you guys. Look at these. Tell me these are not a great dupe for the Hourglass brushes, which are super expensive. This one in specific is almost an exact dupe for their foundation brush, and I mean, I don't own that one, and I don't think I can literally like bite the bullet with such an expensive brush just for the fact that it's a foundation brush. I found these on the TikTok shop. If I can find them, I will link them for you guys because they're great. The quality, 10 out of 10 recommend. They're so soft, and it comes in so many for $9. When I saw this, I was like, add to cart immediately. Yes, I need to buy this. Bristles are so soft. They just blend the foundation so effortlessly. I'm not really like dragging it. I'm more like stippling it on just because I feel like it works best that way. And then I will go in with a sponge and kind of just like blend any little edges that I may see. But for the most part, again, if you know how to work this primer, you won't have any issues. But I know some people have been having issues with this primer, kind of like it almost looks patchy. If you guys have this primer or you want it but you don't know how to use it, try my technique and I promise you, you will see zero patchiness. It did happen to me a few times when I first started using this primer. I didn't know how to use it very well, and then I just, kept on using it, kept trying, and now I'm obsessed with it. It's the best mattifying primer that I've seen on the market. And I've tried a lot as an oily skin girl. Before I forget, another great tip that I wanted to share with you guys, if you're using the Oil Sucker primer, make sure you are moisturizing the heck out of your skin. Like, I mean, 2 or 3 times more than you naturally or normally would as an oily skin girl. Like, I just use like my products normally. I don't ever try to be extra dewy or extra moisturized. But with this primer, for some reason, it just really likes to cling on to dry patches. So trust me, when I use this primer or this routine, I don't like to use cream products just because I feel like this foundation sets itself that I don't really need to go in with extra products. So I'm not going to go in with any cream products today. So we are going to apply a little bit of bronzer. I'm using my Rem Beauty Blazed bronzer. Honestly, I forgot all about this product. Like, it was sitting on the back end of like my bronzers and I pulled it out and I was like, I need to use this. So I'm going to take this brush. This is the 51672. Let me see. Oh yeah, so this is the 51672 brush. That's a very long name for a brush, but whatever. And I think Hourglass also has an exact brush like this. Honestly, like, Hourglass is one of those brands that I don't really like pay too much attention to because they're not very inclusive with their products. Like, their shade range is not the best. So I try to, or I tend to steer away from them except for their concealer. Best concealer ever. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take that bronzer and just run it through this area. And then I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more bronzer. I really want to be nice and tan today. Since I'm not using a cream bronzer, I guess I'm gonna amp it up a little bit. Look at that. Brush, amazing. One of my favorite concealers is the Natasha Denona. What is this called? The High Glam Concealer, especially if you have dry skin. This is such a great product. It is full coverage. I like to let it sit for maybe like 2 minutes because it is hydrating. It's not going to dry down and look cakey or anything like that. So I'm just going to take that here. I probably applied a little too much, but that's okay. Try out this concealer. This is the 52010 and it looks like this. It's also dual ended. So one side, this one seems like it's perfect for like cream contour, and this one looks like it'd be really nice for concealer. So I'm gonna take that concealer and tap it in, and then I might go in with my beauty blender. But I don't know, you're either a beauty blender girly to blend out your concealer or you're a brush girly. I feel like I usually don't see a lot of people using both. Could be just me though. Could be just me. This brush is really soft, like it's not poking my under eyes at all. Usually these like more affordable brushes, to say it nicely, tend to be like a little pokey because of the bristles, but the bristles are so soft. Let me find out that this is how Hourglass actually makes their brushes and they just resell them for a ton more. Like, honestly, I would not be surprised. We're gonna skip right on to the powder. For my powder, y'all, the One Size Ultra Peach. If you haven't tried this, you're missing out. I think they have them in mini size, so try the mini size, but this one is perfect for girlies, my skin tone, or even lighter. It just gives you a really nice like brightening effect to the under eye, and it immediately smooths you out. Look at that. And since I don't have any cream products, I can bring this out and pretty much going to set the skin with that. I'm going to use this side of the brush to push the powder into the skin. I don't like to let it set because I am already so matte. Like, I don't need my skin to look crepey. So I'm going to use that and just like push in the powder into the skin just to really mattify it. And bam, there we go. I'm going to go back with my bronzer. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to use that fluffy side. Y'all, all I can think about is the movie It Ends With Us. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have seen the movie, if you're going to see the movie. Did you read the book? did you not read the book and did you just see the movie? Because I was definitely a girly that read the book, fell in love with it. Literally, that's a book that got me into reading. And I went to go see the movie on Saturday, and oh my gosh, I cried my eyes out. I went with my really good friend Sam. Well, we went on a double date because my husband used to work with them, right? And that's how I met Sam and her husband, and my husband are really good friends. They're like old co-workers. But anyways, we went together, and me and her were crying the entire time. I just I loved it. I love the movie. I know it's like super controversial right now. There's a lot of like stuff going on with Blake Lively and Jason. I forget his name, but there's a lot of controversy going on behind the scenes, which sucks because it's such a great movie, and I think people should watch it because there's a beautiful message behind it. I'm going to use my favorite blush right now, which is the Juvia's Place Volume 2. So I'm going to go in with this first shade here. It's like the lightest shade. It's almost like a pinky peach. And I'm going to take that right here. And I'm also using another brush that came in that set. This is like the perfect shape for a blush. And then I think this is like a foundation. I don't know, but it's a little bit tapered. But anyways, yeah, there's like so much controversy going around the movie because movie isn't really being promoted for what it is, which is about DV. I'm gonna use this shade as well. I guess Blake Lively and Colleen Hoover, which is the writer of the book, they're making it seem more of a rom-com versus what it really is. And if you haven't read the book and you go see this movie and you have trauma of DV, then it can be very triggering because there's no trigger warning. So I can see why people are upset that they have not mentioned that it's involves DV. But y'all, if you haven't seen it, like I really recommend it. I want to go back and see it during the week. I literally want to go see it again because it was such like I really liked it. If you read the book, you're already connected to the characters. Just just go watch it, please. I am going to go ahead and mix two of my current favorite highlighters. This is the House Labs Golden Pirate, and then this is the Glow Seeker highlighter from ABH. And with this one first, because this one's more of a golden highlight, and both of these are like a baked finish, so they really go well with like a super matte skin. And then I like to drag it all around. I've also heard a lot of rumors, and I'm going to say rumors because I haven't confirmed this myself. I haven't done the research, but I've heard that Colleen Hoover is a very problematic person. And it sucks if she is because I genuinely love her books. Like I've read two of her books so okay, two. I've read two of her books so far and I really like them. I haven't read anything else just because I kind of fell off the bandwagon off of reading. But I've heard some people say that she's a very problematic person. I'm like, that makes me sad. Why are people like that? I don't understand. But yeah, if you guys have any favorite books that you like to read, whether they are from Colleen Hoover or not, share them with me in the comment section down below, please. I'm pretty satisfied with the base, so I'm going to show you guys my go-to like soft glam makeup. It is so easy. It is so beautiful. Like anytime that I'm wearing this look, I kid you not, I get asked what I'm wearing on my eyes. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush, something like this, and I'm going to start off with the Going Coconuts palette from ColourPop. Honestly, any palette works, but I just like to use this one because it's affordable, it's easy to access, and it's cute. I'm going to take the shade Lovely Bunch, and I am going to start right here on my crease. This leans a little cool tone, so just FYI. But any transitional color that you choose is fine. And I make sure that I kind of like apply that to the crease or the outer V, and then I will start bringing it. And it's kind of like a messy look, honestly, because there's like no perfect way of achieving this. It's just throwing a bunch of colors into the crease. Literally, that's all I do. I just throw a bunch of colors into the crease and it creates this like beautiful soft glam. I'm also going to bring that all the way in. I do suggest to go or create a shape depending on your eye shape. I have more of a rounded eye, like I don't have an almond shape. So if you have an almond shape, kind of like wing it out like this or something like that. But I just like to round mine off like that, and boom, literally that is it. And then I'm going to switch brushes. I'm actually going to use this one from Just Up. These are some of my favorite brushes. I have them linked in my Amazon storefront, and I'm going to use this side and go into the shade Shell Yeah, which is a little more like mauve, but it has a little bit of a warmer undertone, which is why these two colors work so nicely together. And I just take that into this part, like the V, and then I bring it in, and as I'm blending it, like I go back and forth and dip my brush in, and I make sure that I just keep this right here. I'm not going to bring this up too high, but I also want these colors to like marinate together. Grabbing a little bit more, and literally just where you feel the socket of your eyeball, that's where you want to push this product in. Grabbing a little more, bringing it in, and then whatever's left on my brush, I kind of like gently blend it upwards, just so those two colors meet. Hello. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of the Shell Yeah, just because I want a little bit more color right here. Really, it's all about placement and personal preference. Like, I want a little warmer here, I want a little bit more of this color here, so it just really depends on you. And then I'm going to take a flat brush, and I take this shade Shredded, which is, it has a little bit of like pearls, like a shimmer, very light, but you can't hardly see it. And I literally just take that all over the lid. I start closest to the lash line, and then I will grab a little bit more, and I will take this right here where this socket is and apply the most color there. Oh, I just poked my eye. Ow. Excuse me, rude. Very last step is to create a smoky lash line. So I'm going to take the shade Nutty, and this is my favorite brush to use. It's the Wing It liner or Wing It brush from e.l.f. And all I'm going to do is literally create a wing. And I make it a little bit thicker on the outer V on purpose. And then I'm going to take a small little brush and literally just like diffuse that edge and blend it almost into like, not the crease, but just this outer V of the eye. And literally you are done with this eye look. Now I'm going to apply some lashes. My favorite right now are the Nubian lash in the style Nefertiti. I actually need to go pick me up some new lashes, but I'm going to pop those on. Lashes are on. The next big step to really creating the ultimate soft glam is applying a nude liner. This is my absolute favorite from Catrice. It is the Highlighting Hero Dual Pencil. Technically, this is for your brows, but I've been using it for my waterline for months now and literally obsessed. So, and just like that, the eyes are done. I'm going to apply a little bit of bottom mascara, and then we're going to move on to the lip product. I'm going to take two of my current favorite lip liners. These are from Italia. I am going in with the shade medium brown and light brown. I just start off with the shade medium brown and line the lips. And then I use light brown to blend that out. When I die, literally bury me with this lip combo because I refuse to go out without my favorite lip combo. These are the Morphe matte lipsticks. I'm sure you guys have seen this on me millions of times. I first go in with Commit. And then I go in with First Base in the center. love it. And then of course we have to set the skin. I am going to use the Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray because it is an ultra matte finish, and that's exactly what we need to keep this matte skin matte all day. And this is the final look, you guys. Oh my gosh, like this look to me is the it girl. This is the Latina makeup that you need to be trying, okay? I just love how velvety matte the skin is, like pores too, wrinkles too, and this will stay in place all day long. Oil, who that is my favorite part. Super easy, soft glam with a smoked liner, beautiful skin, and the perfect nude lips. So I hope you guys enjoyed my updated base routine and a soft glam makeup as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys have tried the oil sucker primer, let me know your thoughts, because again, I know that it's a little like 50-50. So with that said, I love you guys, stay safe, and until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video.